up. Very important message today, and that is to be very vigilant and disconnect yourself from the confusion, the mass confusion. That Archbishop video that got put out yesterday, Archbishop Vigano, he was very expressive in bringing down the false church, or the church that he actually resides under, and calling it the anti-church. And so this is why we've got to be vigilant right now and find Christ fast within yourself, the truth, and all wisdom will be granted to get you through this, and be the observer of the serpent eating its tail, because this is the big start to all the denominations and Christians in the world. He virtually declared war in his prayer by asking their God to strike down the blasphemers. And from his perception, the messages that Global Witness, Derek Rose, the Naughty Beaver, even Best Damn Podcast, blasphemy, that's who he's asking to strike down. Christ said, you can blaspheme against me, and you can blaspheme against my Father and be forgiven, but you will not be forgiven for blasphemy against the Holy Spirit. So this is just to be aware of their wording, his wording, and how the serpent is eating its tail within its own church right now. It's got no other choice. There's lies all through it, and they are playing a big role in one side as well, as they try and point out two sides in their church, the evil and the good. And you can watch this and take note to some of the things he was saying, and as the Roman, he virtually explained that they are still under the Roman Emperor Caesar and the original church. So they're just some of the things just to take note on. Step back into an observation point, because there's going to be a lot of conflict. There's going to be a lot of conflict come out of this, and that this is a deliberate attempt. But like I said, in his prayer, he asked God to strike down the blasphemers. My Father doesn't do that. My Father doesn't need to strike down anything in his creation of love. He's not jealous. He hasn't got a chosen people. He is love, and he's in everyone. He's in us all. So yeah, just be very cautious and careful, and take a look at that video and just watch, because this is another marking point. This is another flag, if you want to say, for us to understand the confusion and to find the truth through the confusion of others, and to be an observer and seek. But this is very, very important that we dig deep and find our kingdom within us, the kingdom of the Father of all creation in us, and we start to implement in our full aspect of Christ in us, what Yeshua was teaching us, and how to walk in that way whilst these things are going on around us. So yeah, point out Archbishop yesterday, Vigano, or whatever his name is, the division's occurring, and it's occurring right now, and it's fast. It's going to be fast. There's once in a blue moon thing happening here too soon. We've got 2 moons in 1 month that are occurring, so energies are going to be high, frequencies are going to be shifting, people are going to be affected by this. So don't lose your mind, and don't judge one another at all right now, at all. Just don't judge. Just sit back and be an observer, and stay sovereign, because this is very important times. Yeah, share this message if you get it. Soak in the red letters and all the information you can possibly soak in of Yeshua, and start to step by step walk in that way, fast, because this is going to happen in a twinkling of an eye. So much love to everyone, and stay very, very vigilant, and don't get consumed or involved in bullshit, propaganda, and don't defend your truth to anyone. Just love them, and step away if that's needed. Just whatever is needed in love for that person to come to their own understandings, and let them be confused if they're confused, and if they can't hear because they're deaf, then don't bother. Just find your kingdom and go within deep until the truth that is occurring around us right now unveils itself and reveals itself to you, and then speak from your heart, or do whatever the Father leads you to do in his attributes. And don't walk outside of them attributes right now, because you will be consumed. People are making decisions and choices that are not based in the Father's attributes. I'm watching it, I'm seeing it, I'm feeling it, and we're all susceptible to this entity, as it's eating its tail right now in a big way, because it's got no choice. So it's louching out, it's coming out from the bushes, and it wants to consume the last attempts of anybody to understanding the truth, the wisdom of the creator of all things, the source creator, the essence in your heart. Not this thing don't matter no more here. So find it, because shit's getting real, and real quick. That's it. I love you guys, and dig deep and stay well, and sending all the frequencies I possibly can of love and completion, to complete our kingdom within us, to everybody right now, because this is very necessary. Love you.